Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better Show with your hosts LeeSilber and Ellen Goodwin.
Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better Show. I'm your co-host, Ellen Goodwin, along with my co-hosts,
LeeSilber and Wayne.
And
I'm Wayne Duncan.
Our producer. So what are we talking about today?
Well, Wayne is he is Mr. Efficiency. I mean, besides being a fantastic musician in a very popular band, he's also, runs a successful business, and he's a family guy. I mean, he's the epitome of efficiency, and he just sits there, and we don't take advantage of his knowledge. So I thought, let's try and tie in something that Wayne and I have in common.
Okay.
And it's not our families, but we do have that in common. About we have younger children,
right? But
it's about being musicians and how efficiency in music, I think in live performances, is one of those things that is underrated. It's so important, and I know it as a drummer, so I got it pretty easy. I don't have to tune between songs. I don't have to switch guitars, but it frustrates me no end where we waste all this time, and then we instead of playing, it averages out about 12 songs per hour. That's 5 minutes.
Okay.
Including what's in the middle. But there are times where we get to 10. It's like the 11th and 12th songs are some of my favorites, but we don't get to them because we were inefficient somewhere along the line. We'll look at it towards the end and say, well, it must have been that last time when we fiddled around with the sound or whatever. Yeah, it happened way, way earlier. So I'd love Wayne to talk about his experiences and how time gets wasted on stage.
Well, the first thing I'd like to talk about is setting up. So one thing that our band does is we have a little race. So we challenge each other to be the first person to make some sound on stage. We'll have a limited amount of time between the time that we are led into the venue and we have to actually start sound checking. So we're all scurrying around trying to set up our drum sets or our guitar amps. And the first person to make that sound wins our little race.
Nice.
That's good.
Competition.
Yeah,
a little competition in there. Then the other thing that we do a lot is have to go through a detailed sound check. So you're on stage, and it's time for everybody to make sure that their instrument is plugged into the main board and that your instrument's coming out of your monitors and that everybody else can hear your instrument. And what ends up happening is somebody's not paying attention. Two people are talking. Somebody's on Instagram. Somebody's talking on the phone. Somebody's looking through their emails. Somebody's back in the dressing room. So we've had to get a little bit detailed with paying more attention during that time, and it's actually called line check, where you're just seeing whether you've got your instrument plugged in.
I love that because, again, all this, you're given this much time. It's a finite number. You got a 60-minute set or 90 minutes. That's rare, but 60 minutes. You're 60 minutes. You're there to play music, not to diddle around. And anyway, that's how I feel. Sometimes our band will take breaks. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm the oldest one in the band, and I want to go. Let's play. But the less time you waste, the more songs you can play. And for me, that's the goal.
You know what?
I'm there to play music.
Translates into life. The less time you waste, the more time you have to play.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you guys can waste a lot of time as a band in between songs.
Yep.
That's something that we learned at a club downtown. Should I say the name of the club? I don't know. It's gone now. It's called Jimmy Love's.
Oh, yeah.
And we used to play there. I played there in several different bands. And if we had too much time in between a song, we would literally get fired. Because they wanted everybody on the dance floor. So it trained us to look ahead in our set list. If you were starting the next song, get that tempo in your head and you go right to it. We also got fired once because our excellent world-class bass player took a bass solo. So that place was lame.
You're fired.
Absolutely fired. I've been fired from that place in about 8 different bands.
That's hilarious. No wonder they're out of business. No soup for you.
No soup for you.
So efficiency in music translates over to efficiency in life. Getting things done, not wasting time, having a set time to check the line and to get all your stuff up and running.
Yep, and I left enough time on the clock for Wayne to play us out.
Okay.
Hit it, Wayne.